Well, hello, my little Goomba Maniacs. Welcome back to Record Shop Simulator. Yeah, that number at the top right-hand corner, $206,000. That's real. In case you don't know Vedo enough, I don't cheat, I don't exploit, I don't use little programs that give me unlimited money. No, I earned that. I was grinding a lot offline, trying to get to the next stage of what we can do here. But before I get started, we're going to get started here very quickly. As a matter of fact, let's go ahead and open the store up and make sure I'm all restocked there. We'll go over everything that happened here. Yeah. So, let her talk. So, before we get started, let me talk about a couple things. First, I hope you are checking out the other content on my channel. A lot of stuff's out there. We started the tail end of last year, December 31st, 2023, as a matter of fact, was the first video for this channel, VeedoDaMutt. Yeah, and since then, less than a year, we have over 300 videos, so a lot of stuff out there. I hope you're checking it out. Hope you're giving me a thumbs up. Hope you're subscribing, sharing it, telling your friends. The other two, I've mentioned them before. Of course, Silent Vedo, that's at Silent Vedo, is out there. It's just like it sounds. It's little to no narration on my part. Yeah, so check that out. We have a couple series out there so far. Car Mechanic Simulator and House Flipper 2. And I'm going over some titles to see what else would fit there. Stuff that is conducive to me not having to talk much, right? So that could be a glorious day for all of you. Who knows? Maybe you like me talking, maybe you don't. But the third one, I've mentioned it before, but it's live now. And that is Retro Vedo. That's right, at Retro Vedo. Check it out. The first series just dropped on there. Plants vs. Zombies. Now I know what you're saying. Two things. First of all, retro, in the context of that channel, I mean 15 years old or older. So to answer your main question, hey Vedo, why are you putting Plants vs. Zombies? That's an old game. Of course it is. That's what that channel is all about. I'll go ahead and check these fine individuals out. Yes. So Retro Vedo. That's one of the newer retro games, so that fits right in because I think it was 2009, so that's 15 years. Okay, so the vacuum cleaner is gonna get in my way. Yeah, so that's 15 years old, so that fits right in the cusp of what I'm talking about. So you're gonna see other titles out there. Seriously, why am I hearing the vacuum cleaner out here? So, other titles you may see on there, I mentioned it before, you are definitely going to see the Uncharted series. Probably a whole playthrough of each one. All four of them, as a matter of fact. That will happen. Oh, vacuum cleaner. Can I turn you off? Other titles I've been tossing around. Possibly the Mass Effect series? I don't know. We'll see. Lots of stuff I can do out there. And then, of course, I have a lot of older stuff, too. I have all the consoles that I've mentioned before. And it's not, they aren't emulators, they aren't little cheapo, the new ones that you get on them. That thing is driving me nuts here. Take $100, get out of here. Not the ones that you find on Amazon that have, you know, like 20,000 games on them and stuff like that. No, this is the real deal. I caught you that time. So I have multiple, actually, 2,600 consoles. I may have to mute that section for a minute. That's the only thing I hate about that vacuum cleaner. It's been great, but wow, the noise it makes just drives me nuts. Thank you for making my point. If I go out back here, does it still make the noise? Yes, come on, devs! Seriously, positional audio. That doesn't make sense. Right. So, yeah, let me get through this day and I'll talk some more. Oh, jeez. As you tell, we're making boku bucks. Now we're already back to 210. I'm gonna step on you in a minute. Okay, I turned the audio down a little bit, in-game audio for the special effects, and so I can actually hear myself think. Right, so there'll be a lot of console action going on there too. Old ones to new ones. Right, obviously the Uncharted, I'll be playing those probably... I have to remember where I have most of my games for the PlayStation 4, but I have some 5s, I have some remastered stuff for the 4 that used to be on the 3, so on and so forth. But yeah, as I mentioned, like I have the Atari 2600 console. That's just an example, and it's the real one. Like I said, it's not an emulator, not one of those all-in-ones anymore that you get off Amazon. This is the real deal, and as a matter of fact, I have several of them, so... and I have the real cartridges, and I think I mentioned I probably have well over 400 cartridges. Unique titles, I think I have over 300 or so. At last count, I think there was mid-400s that were actually released ever for that console. So I have 75%, so you're going to see a lot of stuff out there. Some popular titles, you know, we're going to get the lame Pac-Man port, the dang. Yeah, that one. As well as maybe some obscure ones you've never heard of. You just want to see how those came out. Yeah, so let's go ahead and close the day. We didn't have any theft attempts here. Yeah, we made $3,800. That's not bad. All right, so let's make sure the vacuum cleaner gets back to its little roost back here. Yeah, go home. Making too much noise. Woo! Yeah, I have other consoles too. I mentioned before. I have, let's see, the 2600. I have the 5200. I believe I have the 78. I'd have to check. You know, I have the ColecoVision. Yeah, Score! That's right, we're going to see some goodness there. Back when Coleco was good. Okay, what else do I have? Intellivision, if you can believe that. Yes, I have that. Pong. No, I don't have Pong. But I do have the Odyssey 2. If you don't know about the Odyssey 2, look at that. The Magnavox Odyssey 2. Really cool system for its time. Kind of fun games, addictive. Good stuff. You're going to see some of that there. I do have one of those. Let's see. Yeah, I'd have to check. I think that's pretty much all the consoles I have, but that's a ton of games. So a lot of stuff that you're going to see out here. And I got to tell you, like I said, first of all, it's live. The first series, Plants vs. Zombies, is up. There are already 2 videos out there. More coming this week. So, you know, if you don't like retro games and that doesn't suit your fancy, just give me a nod of acknowledgement and say, hey, great job, Vito. Good luck with that, and move on. But if you do like that stuff, please go check it out. And while you're over there, give thumbs up, give subs, spread the word about that channel. It's going to get big. Personally, I got to tell you, that's my wheelhouse. So it was real hard for me not to go 200% at Retro Vito instead of staying here on this channel and pumping out content. It'd be real easy for me to sink into that channel and just 24/7 just load that place up with videos. I can't do that. I've got 3 channels to take care of now, so yeah, if you get a chance, like I said, go over there, give me a thumbs up over there, give me a sub. Also the same here, you know, thumbs up, sub. I do a lot of work here. This channel's still going strong. The views are coming up, the subs are coming up a little bit. Yeah, I'm going to keep working to make this the best it can be. So let's talk about what has happened here at Record Shop Simulator, right, at Vito's OMG Records. Yes. All right, so I think since last time, I've added a couple new headphone racks, and I've put these back here. You'll notice these are back, once again, blocking this area. Why? Just what you think. When the thieves try to come in here, or attempted thieves, I should say, they come over here, and the first thing they attempt is to go this way. They want to come through this way. I don't like them doing that. So, and I also don't like people walking behind me when I am doing my checking out. So they come down this little chute here, and then they get it one upside the old nugget. All right, what else did we do? I think we added these 2 tables here. The more turntables. We have a set amount of things here for all that product. It's really nice. I've maxed out on that. We added, of course, a 4th island. I mentioned I was going to do that for the speakers. Looks great. Oh, yeah, so we rearranged our clothing area. I love this now. Yeah, we have 2 of everything, so it makes it a lot easier to reorder everything. And there's a couple over there, a couple over there, a couple over there. Right. This is a couple more of the headphone stands. I think those were already there before. This one, don't know if I did this last time, but yeah, I didn't realize you could do it. Maybe it's been there the whole time. Yeah, you can choose colors for your record rack. So they may do that every time and change all of these to purple and green. Yeah. We're going to start filling out some more posters on the wall here. But the big thing we're going to do today, which is why I have all this money, is it's Expansionville. We're going to get as many expansions as we can today. If you look at the store expansion, next one is $35K. Ouch, that's a lot of money. But if you look 213, yeah, 30, 75, 120. We could spend $170 and get all through store expansion 13. The other thing, it's going to cost us a lot of money. I'm not going to do storage expansion. Don't even think about it. I don't care about storage expansion. I don't use the storage. All right, record labels. I have a bunch left here. There's 7 of them, I think, left. But look at the money. It adds up. 39, yeah, 63, woo, 89, 117, 147. Ouch, yeah. Way. So over 200 grand just in licenses. So that'll come last. So what we're going to do today, I'm going to run through a whole day here, show you how I'm making this money, how things go efficiently, and then we will buy all the expansions up through number 12, which should blow out that wall, and then I'm guessing 3 of those there, and we'll probably have that one left, unless they go this way to that way. Either way, it's going to be 1 left on either side. Yeah, so that'll be the final expansion there. Oh, yes. What else? Okay, so let me show you how I'm doing the restocking now. Before, I would go through here and I would say, okay, how many do I need? Blah, 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 blah. No, what I've done is I've standardized on everything. So if you'll notice, the top of each shelf, the top 4 rows, are all the same artist for each one, right? And that's the only place that you'll find those artists in this store. There's the top 4 rows on each of these shelves, these regular racks. And then the bottom row, you'll find a row of 4 for 1 artist. Now, what you'll also find is that artist also has 2 slots out here, right? So if you look at Geezer, they have 1 row there of 4, and they have 2 slots of 6. That's 12, that's 16, right? Keep that number in mind, 16. This top one has, right, 4 times 4, that's also 16, all right? And then, for ones that I don't have here, like Motor Leg, right, there's normally 2. They have 2 of each, that's 12. Right, so what does that mean? That means when I go to order, I just look in here at the computer, and I just remember 3 numbers. 10, 10, and 6, right? You'll say, Vito, what does 10, 10, 6 mean other than 26? Well, it means 3 different categories of album quantities that I have. Right, so if you remember, the top 4 rows was 16, right? So the minimum you can order in a box is 6. So what I do is I say anything that is on the top row of those shelves, if they have 10 or less quantity in store, then I buy one. That brings it to 16. See how that works? Second one, the 10, that's the bottom row of 4, 2 slots of 6, that's also 16. Any of those have 10 or less in stock, then I'll order a box. And then the last one, 6, right? Because there's 2 slots of 6, the ones that don't have other shelves. That means there's 12 there, which means the minimum or the maximum that can be out there before I can order a box and not have any left over would be 6. 10, 10, 6. So that's how I go through. So here's what I do, and I did the same, similar to the other products, right? So there's 2 shelves for each type of headphone, and each shelf holds 18. So that means 2 times 18 is 36. The minimum you can get in a box is 6. So that means 30 or less, then I buy whatever multiple of 6 that is to fill that out. Real easy, I don't have to come out here and count. Same thing over here. Turntables. I have more of the elites, the expensive ones, so I have 18 of those. So these come in boxes of 3, so that means anything 15 or lower, I order a multiple of 3. These come in 12s, right? There's 12 of these and 12 of the Nirvana logs. So that means anything 9 or fewer, I order a multiple of 3. And then the same thing here. We have 4 shelves with each product coming 4 each. So that's 16. They come in boxes of 4. So that means 12 or fewer, I order a multiple of 4 to even it out. That way I have no leftovers. You'll notice in here the storeroom is empty, except for my Halloween decorations, which we'll break out. Hopefully there'll be some Christmas decorations soon. But let's go ahead and do that. Then I'm going to show you exactly how it works. So, like I said, headphones. These are multiples of 6. So we know that maximum in the store is 36 per item. So that doesn't fit a multiple of 6 evenly. So 31. If I got 6, that would be 37. That would be 1 too many. We would have 1 left in the box. But I don't order. So 31, 31, 33, I don't order anything. 35, not what I found. Vito, and I call it a bug, but it's my own aggressiveness in throwing boxes out into the mall there, and I'll show you that in a minute. But I found that while you have to hit F to open the box to empty the box, right, to put something on the shelf, you can have a closed box. If you walk by a shelf with a product on it and you go to throw it, you hit right, and you should accidentally happen to have your cursor sitting on a product, it'll grab that product and put it in the box. And I'll show you that. So what I had been doing was I'd empty a box out, and as I was running out to the mall to throw it, I was starting to throw so that I would have maximum throw by the time I got there. What I didn't realize, a couple times I had grabbed something, and I didn't even pay attention, and I threw it, and now it's buried in a pile. And unfortunately, it's the most expensive item in my store, which are the Dr. Dre drips. So I've got at least 2 boxes of drips out there in that pile. I have an idea of what I'm going to do with that pile, so I'll get them back, but gee. Yeah, so let's go through here. Like I said, So the minimum here would be 30, so I don't buy anything. So those I pass on the next one. Speakers, minimum here would be 12, right? Because they're multiples of 4. 13, 13, 14, 14. Don't have to buy anything there. Record players, I said 12, 12, 18. Well, you see right here, they come in boxes of 3. So multiples of 3, that means I need to get 1. That'll bring me to 11. Can't do that one, can't do that one. See how easy that was? I didn't have to pay attention to anything. Same thing with the clothing. There's 2 of everything. So that means each shelf has 4. So there's 2 of everything. That means there's 8. But that means multiples of 4. So if I'm down to a multiple of 4, then I order, right? So 4, buy one there. 6, that's not a multiple of 4. I don't buy. 6, 5, 4, yes. 4, 3, 5, no. 5, 8, 4, yes. I just ordered all the shirts that I need. I don't have to pay attention to what I have out there because I know it works now. Same thing with the records. This is the 10, 10, 6 thing that I say now. So this is something I just have to know based on sight. I know where everything is. I know what is a top slot, what is a bottom slot in those bigger racks. So I know that Alley Boys is a lower slot. So it's 10, 10, 6. So anything over 10, I can ignore, right? That means I don't have to order anything. So first one we see with 10, JT is one that I carry 16 of. So there's 10, that means I have to order it. So multiple of 6, right? Buy. 9, Ramiro's is also a 10. Wretched is 12, we ignore. 14, 9, they also have one, right? 14, ignore. 11, 14, 11. 14, 14, 14. 10, I believe he does, yes. 16, no. 12, no. 9, okay, so this is one of the ones that would be a 6 because it doesn't have a regular rack, it only has the 2 slots of 12. 2 slots of 6 equals 12, right? So it has to be a multiple of 6, that's not a multiple of 6. All right, Yeasty Boys, yes, they are. So, like Perturbed, they have 2 slots of 6 out on the floor, not in the main rack. The minimum I can order is 6, so that would make it too much. I would make it 13, so I don't order that. So, look down through here. None of these have their own rack. This hat doesn't have its own rack, so we ignore all those. This one, obviously, right? So, 4 is less than 6. We'll buy that. Right, so I've just ordered everything I need to do for the store. It's very quick now. Like I said, I don't have to come out here and look at things. All I do now is I just restock, open store, rinse, and repeat. It works out. I go through restocking very quickly, and while I'm at it, I'm going to show you. This place is nuts. The guys are just completely buried. You can't see them anymore. But somewhere buried right in the middle there is at least 2 boxes of 1 drip each headphone, which, like I said, that's expensive stuff. I think those are 500 a piece, 700 a piece, something crazy. But I need to get those back, but I will. I found it one day when I was grinding and I threw something out there and I was like, hey, that looked like there was a product in that box. What did I just see? And for the life of me, I couldn't find it. I thought, no, I just had to be seeing things. Until one time I was out there throwing some boxes around, maneuvering them around inside, and I was inside the pile and I actually saw one of the boxes and I could not get a hold of it. But see, this also works out now. If I have the right amount, I know that there, how many slots are open on each spot. So there's no guesswork. There's no leftover boxes. I could not stand having partial boxes of albums sitting around. It just drove me nuts. Now it works out evenly. Always wind up with an empty box. Booyah, says Vedo. So what's the future for Record Shop Simulator? Well, I always say it's bittersweet because it's going to go the way of a couple other series. It's going to get mothballed for a while. I always mention endgame content. Obviously, this is not endgame because developers have promised new content, just don't know when that's going to come out. And for me, I think it's cheap for me to just come out every week, a few days, whatever that is. Just doing the same thing over and over again, just making money, buying albums, buying equipment, watching it sell, yada yada. After a while, I mean, why? Why would I do that, right? So, yeah, it's going to get mothballed. So once I get to the endgame content, the current endgame content, we'll go away from this title for a while, and then when new updates come, we'll come back to it. It's happened with a couple other titles on the channel. Pumpkin Simulator 2, of course, you haven't seen it in a while because I've done everything over there. You may see some special thing that I'm going to do that I had in the works. I won't spoil it, but yeah, it should be interesting if you know Vedo and some of the stuff that he does. It's going to be interesting, stuff that no one else has ever done, or they have, and it's not quite what I do. Okay? So, yeah, pay attention out there. Like I said, the best way to do that is to subscribe. Hit that bell. It doesn't cost you anything. that just lets you know when your pal Veedo drops a video. All right, so let's finish up stocking here. We'll open the store. We will, and we're starting the day after restocking. And that's the beauty of how I do my stocking routine now. It's very, very efficient with the money. I don't waste money on extra items. I know you're probably saying, hey, you can get good deals and sell them later. No. What I found out is that doesn't work out very well because you buy it at low cost, which is great. But then you have to store it and wait until that item comes back up in price. I had mentioned it in another video. Let's go ahead and open up. I had mentioned in another video that I didn't know whether if I bought something at like half price, quarter price, whatever, whether I could sell it at full price right away. You cannot. What happens is you sell it at that lower price. So what you have to do, sort of like the stock market, you have to buy it low and then hang on to it and then remember that that's what you had. That's that's the thing I didn't want to get into. I didn't want to get into having a storeroom full of stuff, which I was doing for a few days, where I had to keep coming back in there saying, okay, did it raise in price today? Did it go up? Do I need to put that on the shelf? I get it. That's a nice feature of the game. I'm not going to explore that. I tried it. It was too much work for me. So today what we're going to do is we're going to get those expansions. Then I'll grind some more offline to build my money back up because we're going to be nearly broke. I'm going to get a bunch of racks. We're going to expand this side of the store probably. Although, like I said, I don't know. I think that side's going to be the one that's left over. So we'll go ahead and expand. We'll get a bunch more racks in here. We'll expand our clothing section. Expand the high-end music stuff there. Yeah, we're going to be making a ton of money. Hopefully it equals out to more sales. What I found is it did not equate to that when I did the last set of expansions. So we'll see. It will be a little disappointing if it does not increase the sales. But it is what it is. Right now, I clear anywhere from, on a average day, I'd say less than an average day, $2,500. Up to a good day, which sometimes close to $7,000 or $8,000 clear after everything's said and done, which is amazing. But I'm going on the theory that the more high-priced items I have, the more people will buy. So I'm trying to make it so that I have a really big selection. Maybe not, the selection doesn't go up, but the quantity of items goes up big time, right? So that's the theory I'm working on. And it seems to be working out so far. People do buy a lot of high-priced items. I'm just going to drop-kick that vacuum cleaner across the mall. That's all I'm saying. And I want to say that out of the earshot of my own vacuum cleaner because it's out there listening to me, I'm sure. Devs need to fix a bug where... Okay, got it. There's a bug when someone's sad and they don't order something, they don't buy anything, they walk out here and the alarm goes off. I don't know what causes that, but the cool thing is you can get a little bit of experience out of it. But it gets old chasing down people and nailing them with a bat for no reason just to get some cheap 30 points experience. As you can tell, we're at level 65. I don't need the experience. Okay, just past midday. We're at 213. Not bad. Not great, but not bad. So this guy doesn't have a frowny face. He does now, so that might go off. Nope, see, it doesn't do it all the time. You notice a lot of people leaving unhappy. That's because I don't have all the licenses yet. So as soon as we start getting more licenses, that unhappiness will go away. Okay, so we did well. Probably made, we netted probably about $7,000. We'll see here in a second. Go ahead. Yeah. $5,000. 4,600, something like that. Not bad at all. Yeah, we grossed $7,000. That's what I meant to say. Of course I meant to say that, yes. Alright, so let's go do expansions, shall we? Yeah, we'll end this video on a nice high note. Here we go. Contractors, right. Store expansion, 35, 40, 45. This will leave me with $47,000, which is a nice amount. Let's go and see what we got. Oh, weird. Okay, that is weird. Alright, so we expanded out that way. And then... What is this about? What happened here? I don't get how they figured that expansion. Whatever. It works for me. Okay, I'm going to spend time offline, rearrange some stuff. Obviously, we're going to push this out here, make this a little bit more. Yes, we got this area here. Most likely, I will make all of this high-end audio equipment, and then I will push the clothing back into here, and then maybe have it bleed out into here like this. We're not going to expand the records just yet, but I sort of need to. So where's the next expansion going to come from? Is it going to be that wall? Is it going to be that wall? Are we going to go that way? I don't know. It's kind of weird. I'm going to have to rethink some stuff as far as the records go. Maybe I should push the... I don't know. I'll have to think about this, but yeah, we did some good stuff here. Look at that. 3 or 4 expansions, whatever that was. It's huge now. Yeah, it's huge. One more bit of hugeness to go. Next episode. Stay tuned. We will do the final expansion there, and then we will begin on the license hunt. The quest for the final bit of content, current content in the game. We'll get the licenses. We'll get a lot more racks. We'll get a lot more artists in here. It's going to look great, folks. Stay tuned. Big things happening. As always, you stay safe. Hey, guys! Don't worry, I got plans for you. Woof, you know it. We're closed.